Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Seattle Seahawks versus Jalen Hurts and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Number 25, Alexander.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
At the 29-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Madison running on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 137 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 33 yards that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
on second down, this is Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man open, it's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Seahawks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their
football going back over to Arizona now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
25, Alexander.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Hurts. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll run it with Madison. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams. So some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And now running right through him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Seahawks send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Black 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it here with Hunt. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. In the late afternoon games, one to keep an eye on for sure will be in Minneapolis, where it'll be the Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Tampa Bay Bucks. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Hunt. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He was taken down.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Cardinals 7.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Wolfe, his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Hurts.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Madison. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 41.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is born. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 9-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
3-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Hurts up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Hurts 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Madison. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now the try here for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Kevin King there defensively.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Seahawks.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Cardinals, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.